and this is what I involve myself into, and I am going on with it.
Okay, thank you so much. Victor, your hand is up. Victor, your hand is up.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Victor Chukuma Johnson. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead, Victor.
Don't give the wife.
Please, if you are not speaking, can you mute yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Victor Chukuma Johnson. I'm the CEO of Lion Food Snacks and Beverage.
Chukuma Johnson.
We're based in Waterloo, and we're doing dairy production, cassava farming, and we're doing flour, and then we're doing our pounded mix for adult as of now.
Thank you so much, Victor. Samuka, can you please mute yourself? Okay, thank you. Aminata, can you introduce yourself? Aminata.
Good evening, how are you?
Good evening.
I am Aminata Abdullahi Mrs. Program Manager, Sinaba Women Agricultural Development Association. I'm in cassava processing and marketing. I support outgrowers, women outgrowers, to produce cassava. I buy the cassava from them, process it into varieties of cassava products. I make cassava flour, organic cassava chin-chin, instant fufu, custard, married cakes, all from cassava flour. That's my
Thank you so much, Aminata. Yeah.
Hello.
Rashid.
Hello.
Yes. Okay. My name
is Rashid. Okay.
Okay. My name is Rashid A. Conte. I am the CEO for Sarah Agrobase Industries and Services, trading as Sarah Bulgari. We are involved in the industrialization, mechanization, and commercialization of cassava across the cassava value chain. I could say we are the biggest gari producer in the country or in the region. And I am also the president for the Sierra Leone Association of Cassava Producers and Processors. So all those that are involved in cassava production, processing, could you please, after the pitching or the training, could you please contact me so we can actually mobilize ourselves, because we have a membership of close to 1,200 members now. Okay, so we can come together and for advocacy and push cassava forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Rashid. You can raise your hands. Victor, your hands is up. Then I come to Noeline. Victor Kundo. Okay. While we are waiting for Victor, Noeline, the floor is yours.
Yeah, Candy, hello.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, can the last speaker just drop the number for us in the chat section so that we can contact him after the meeting? Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Juliet, maybe your internet is weak. I'm sure others are hearing us. Noeline, over to you.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Noeline Baba. Our company is Nayanda Agriculture and Trading Company. We're into cassava flour and cassava leaf. We're based in Port Loko, around the Lunge axis.
Thank you so much, Nelly. Glad to have you. So is there anyone who has not introduced herself?
Okay. Hello.
Okay, yes,
I'm
go
here.
ahead.
Hello, Doc.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Salih B. Bangura, CEO of the Agricultural Helpline. We're on cassava value addition, and we also transform cassava waste into clean cooking, which we have discovered recently.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. So is there another? Oh, no, okay, Noelle, your hands is still up.
Yeah, Julius Musa.
Julius, go ahead.
Yeah, Julius Musa, Goyela Enterprise. Hello, are you getting me?
We are getting you. We are getting you.
Okay. Yes, CEO of Goyela Enterprise. Of course, we're based in Mandakemo, Bondi Street, in a village called Jang, where we do our processing. Then we find market here, Freetown, Bo, and Machujo. Yeah, so that's what I can say for now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's glad to have you around. Please, there are some devices that are not properly named. Can you name your device very well? BV6600. You can name your iPad too. Please, can you name your device very well? Samsung SM8217. Can you name your device very well? Techno K17. Can you name your device very well? And also, can you please, if I yet to write your name and your company in the chat box, kindly do so. Thank you. Okay, let's move ahead. At least to some extent, we have known one another. Yeah, like I said, we should be here for about 1 hour, 30 minutes. We'll be here for about 23 minutes. So we have about 1 hour and 7 minutes to go.
Goyela Enterprise.
Please, can you mute yourself?
Why I
At the end of this session, you should to define pitch, list at least 5 purposes of a pitch, list at steps to build an effective pitch, identify contents of an effective pitch, and explain steps to present an effective pitch. You look at types of pitch also. These are some of those things that we should need to look at. At least from our previous experiences or what you know or what you think you know. Can somebody tell us what pitch is? What comes to your mind when you talk about business pitch? You can unmute yourself and speak, or you can send in a text message. What comes to your mind when you hear about business pitch? Okay, go ahead. Teddy. So I think you are muted. We are not hearing you. Maro, you are muted.
Okay, on mute. I'm sure I'm on mute now.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we talk about the pitch, it's the short description of your project. Very short grammar, like a sentence that can describe all what you are doing about your project. That is a pitch.
Thank you so much, Umaru. A short description of a project.
Yes,
Does
sir.
anyone want to add to it? You can just use your reaction or your hands up so we can know. When you talk about pitch, what comes to your mind? Mara has told us that it's a short description of your project. Mohammed.
Yes, a pitch, in addition to what my brother have said, it gives an idea of other business partners of what you are doing, which will help to develop your business and create investors link for your business.
The description of what you are doing and what will bring an investor to your business. Thank you. Victor, I can see your hands up.
Yes. And a pitch, my own understanding about the pitch is the executive summary and that to tell the customer or a partner clearly about your product and to convince him how he can be part of you, how he can buy your product. And that I understand as a pitch.
Thank you so much. Execute some of our products that will probably help the buyer to buy your product. Thank you. One more person. Rashid, I can see your hands up.
Yes, in addition to what my colleagues have said, to me, it's more of a holistic presentation of your business idea or your concept or your organization to potential investors, to other stakeholders, basically. But it's a holistic presentation in just 3 or 4 slides.
Thank you so much. A holistic presentation. Thank you. Let's just take 2 more. Bangura, then Aloysius.
A pitch is a presentation of an idea to a potential investor.
Potential investor. Thank you. Aloysius, I can see your hands up. I'm not sure your mic is on. Okay, Mark, okay. Is Aloysius there? Okay, Mohamed Connect. Solomon, since Mohamed is not there, then after Solomon, we move ahead.
When we talk about a pitching, a business pitching, it's just a presentation of your executive summary of your business in order to convince investors.
In order to convince investors. Thank you so much. Okay, let me just quickly look at some few definitions, then we can move ahead. But I have a question to ask later. So it is a short framing of an idea that allows the audience, which you can call the stakeholder, to gain deeper insight into a product or service. It is meant to provoke interest in investors. That's the motive. A short framing of an idea that allows the audience to gain deeper insight into a product or service. It is meant to actually provoke interest in investors. It is a short presentation where we describe a company, regardless of the type of business it does, and the degree to which its central business idea has been developed. Another definition, a concise and compelling presentation. Can you see the word? Brief but compelling presentation that is delivered to potential investors or clients or partners to communicate the value proposition of a business idea, product, or service. Can someone let me read the one that's on the screen? If you can see it, can you read it?
Yes.
Go ahead.
That is fantastic. The answer you gave us is correct. That is fantastic. I just like the idea. I like that definition. It's good.
Hello.
Perfect.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Can you please read the what is on the slide?
Yeah. Purpose of a pitch.
Yes.
There. The main purpose of a business pitch is to provoke interest in investors and encourage them to invest money in the product or partner with you in business, but you move closer towards doing so. An effective business pitch gets an increasingly high amount of money from its investors or an secure appropriate partnership.
Appropriate partnership. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So we can see from there that it is very important. You can see the word more, and many times we have been talking about money. So your pitch may not bring money. It might bring a partner. It might actually say, oh, I know what Ali Joseph is doing. I've seen the profitability. I've seen the market. I've seen the team. I've seen their vision. I've seen the return on investment. Can you sell to me 20% of your shares? And I will bring in machines. That could be an accomplishment of a a pitch. It's not necessarily that it brings money. It can equally bring partner. At times, what we think we need in business is money. At times, it's not money directly. But what we actually need could be partner who is bringing the resources that you don't have. It can be a competence. You might be a good person in terms of agriculture, but when it talks about organization, you might not be there. And somebody said, don't worry, you can go to the field. I'm going to do the organization. I'm going to raise funds. I'm going to manage staff. And doing that one, you discover that your business is actually making progress. So that could be the purpose of a pitch. But before you begin talking about business pitch, there are some basic things that must be addressed. Who you are directing your presentation to? Who is my audience? It's very important. For example, if I'm looking for a grant, that the presentation of your pitch might be different. That is why a particular pitch does not match all your audiences. For example, if I'm talking about somebody that is talking about an impact investor, an impact investor is not necessarily interested in the profit. That one is thinking about how will it impact the community? How will it employ young people? How will it employ women? How will it take care of environmental issues? So when you are presenting such a pitch, you are able to paint the area of interest of that audience. If I'm talking to a banker, let me ask you a question. What do you think a banker will be interested in? If you are pitching for a banker, you can unmute yourself and quickly speak. What do you think a banker will be interested in if you are pitching to a banker?
Return on your investment.
Your return on investment, thank you. Yes, Solomon, I can see your hands up.
Your loan is.
Hello.
Hello.
Your loan payment strategies, if you are applying for one.
Okay.
Yeah, profit margin of the business.
Your profit margin. Your cash flow. Thank you. So you can see that one particular pitch does not fit into all. So you must know your audience by the time you're actually creating your pitch. There are sometimes that you might actually create your pitch that can meet some of them. But when you have a particular audience at mind, please adjust your pitch to match their expectation. What are the objectives of this pitch? What do I want to achieve with this presentation? Is this a grant? Is this a loan? Is it partnership in terms of human resources? Is it just to make my product known? Is it that I want an export market? Your objectives must be set to who are my audience, what are my objectives, and how this presentation will be given. Will I present it in person or will I be sending it by email? These are some of the things that you need to look at by the time you are preparing your pitch. Know that time that you can actually send your pitch by email and you send to people and they look at it. But one thing that is very clear in all, whosoever is evaluating your pitch does not have all the time. They have limited time. So clear issues must be mentioned. Issues that they want to see must be clearly stated. So it's called the purpose. I say it can serve different purposes depending on the audience.
And it's pain.
Get an investor interested in your business. That could be the purpose. Convincing a potential partner to collaborate. Maybe, oh, I want to get Shola involved to come and invest in cassava. I want him to partner with me. Though it might not bring money, but I'm interested, let him come and train ourselves.
Yes. Sure.
Convincing a potential partner to collaborate. Finding a potential advisor or mentor. Can you see? That could be the meaning reason for your pitch. I want an advisor. I'm not a financial expert. I want somebody in that area. Oh, I have money, but I'm not an agronomist. So I'm not technically inclined. I need an advisor. Or I need a mentor. Somebody who has been in the business, who has actually matured and has weathered through the storm. That may be the reason for your pitch. So pitch is not about come and give me money. You want to sell your business to somebody that will help you accomplish your purpose. Number 4, applying to business competition. That's the time you want to apply for some business competition and you want to pitch. And at that level, you know you are not the only one. And you have maybe about just 5 or 10 minutes to actually present your business and to let them know that this business is worth investing into. Winning new customers. Can you see that you can be pitching to win new customers, which is different from getting partner, which is different from getting money, which is different from getting loan. Let me ask a question before you move ahead. If you are preparing a pitch to win customer, what are some of the information you will showcase quickly? You want to pitch to win customer. What are some of the things you are going to showcase?
Value proposition.
Can you measure some of the things?
Value proposition, the quality of your products, the size of your business.
Okay, the size of your business. Okay.
The services.
The services.
The services the product to the customer.
The services to the customer. Yeah, Mohammed Kone.
Yeah. Yes, then you also look at the value added.
The value added. You can talk about the durability of your product. You can talk about the quality of your product. You can talk about the price of your product. You can tell them where the products are available. You can tell them we can offer after service. Because your target audience here is customers. Whereas when you are going to the bank, those are not the core things you are going to showcase.
Yes.
If you use the pitch to go and get a loan for customers, you might not get customer because it's not addressing their need. Getting potential or new talent interested in working for you.
Sure.
Mohammed, your hand is still up. Okay, thank you. Bangura, your hands is up. Something urgent? Important? Okay, your hands is down. Thank you. It can be to get potential new talent interested in working for you. Do you know, as an entrepreneur, you can go to a college and address those who are leaving college and pitch your business that we want good people to come and work in our organization. And you tell them the opportunity for growth, opportunity to develop, opportunity to be able to earn a living, opportunity to actually grow with the company. That could be the same reason of your pitch. And it can be getting your team on board with your vision for the business. So you are able pitching to your staff. Unfortunately, there are some staff, they don't know your vision, they don't know your value, they don't know your mission. Let me ask you a question. Is there anybody here who has pitched to their staff here? If I don't just type yes or no, you have pitched to yourself. I can't see any response yet. So it means maybe possibly have not been doing it. Let me ask you a question. Do you think it is essential to pitch to yourself, yes or no? Is this essential? Is it beneficial?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Say yes. Simon, your hands up.
Yes.
Aloysius, your hands up. Yes. Aloysius, your hands up.
Yes.
Thank you. So we can see that all these things can be, so your maybe like Victor at Waterloo, by the time you pitch yourself, they know where you are going. They know you stand for integrity. They know you stand for quality. They know you want to go to the export market, and you tell them if you are going to the export market, this and this and this and what you must do. But unfortunately, we don't pitch to our team members. We always see pitching as just the issue of getting money. You can have money if you don't have competent staff. They can still waste the money. Introducing your company to other potential partners. That could be it. And when you are building a pitch, you can start by telling a personable story about your startup, how you started, because you want to gain their interest. But only display one primary idea there. What do you want? Primary idea. Don't let it be so many. Use the same color of font or size font because you want them to be able to put something that is clear. Keep bullet points to a minimum. Don't have 20 bullet points. Maximum 6 on a slide. Don't create too many slides because you don't have all the time. Use images, but the images must be relevant to what you are pushing. For example, you can see this or you can see a building. And because why? I'm talking about building an effective pitch. Because the image goes a long way to be able to do a number of things. As you are going ahead, in case you are yet to type in your name and your company in the chat, kindly do so. Thank you. What are the contents of your page? What are some of the things that you should see there? One, that must be the introduction. That must be the problem you want to solve. The solution. Don't just tell them about the problem. Let them know the solution. Oh, we have identified that people are just eating Gary, but I want to have 45 Gary that have a bit of milk, that have a bit of all this ingredient, so that the body, it can actually bring nutrient to the body. Oh, I want to ensure that my palm oil is clean. Identifying a problem. Oh, I discovered that palm oil is not available all throughout the year. So I want to build a warehouse whereby I can store some and possibly begin to store so that I can distribute through the year. You identify the problem you want to solve and you give the solution. Don't just identify the problem, identify the solution. Let me come to Aloysius. What problem are you trying to solve and what is your solution? Quick one. Yes. I'm going to take Aloysius, then I'm going to talk to Noeline and Juliet. What problem are you identifying? How do you want to solve it?
Please, let me say something, please.
Okay, go ahead, quickly. A brief one. Go ahead.
Umaru Mustafa, can I say something, sir?
Yeah, go ahead, Umaru.
Yeah, good. In my area, we have different types of Gari, but there is no sugar and milk in the Gari. Even me, when I started production, no sugar and Gari. I cannot mix it up. When you buy your Gari, in my community, because I sell to the Kenima, to the Mende, that is the Kenima, and the Kono, that is the Kenima district, because I'm at the boundary between Kono, Kenima, and Kono district. So I supply both. That's Kenima and Kono. But I don't put sugar and milk. I just take the Gari. Sometimes I supply bag or wholesale. Now, when people buy, they buy my cup, 1 cup, but they can buy sugar again to mix it. I think, but they have been doing this for a year because I have been supplying them and they buy for me. They buy my Gari, then they buy sugar again. They buy milk and mix it before they eat. Because here now, people go to the farm, they don't have that time. They have only some few money to buy. I think to myself, I said, no, these people, there's no need for them to buy Gari. They buy sugar, they buy milk. So what I did is what? I change again my production. I add Gari and sugar to some of my production. Few, just 30%. I add sugar and Gari, and then Gari, sugar, and milk. Some Gari, sugar. I try that. So the one that I add sugar and milk is most expensive. But they buy the one that with the sugar, the Gari, the sugar, and the milk, more than the empty Gari, the ordinary Gari. So there are times if you want to buy the sugar and the Gari, this is mixed together. and it is packaged. So people they get it more for me. So I just wish what my motive is. I just wish I can get that where I can get
Thank
a
you
mixture
so much,
of
Umaru.
dairy, sugar, and milk. The same, just a package where one person can get it, just a mix and eat. So I apply that and I have more sales on that.
Thank you so much, Umaru.
Yes, and that is why I am continuing with that. I have buyers from Kono districts more, and I have buyers from Kenema district because I'm on the boundary between Kono and Kenema. I have more.
Thank
I
you
have
so much,
potential
Umaru.
buyers. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
As I'm talking.
Thank
In
you.
fact, so
Umaru, Umaru, please, because of our time,
yes, sir.
please. Yeah, we know that at least you add value to your Gary, not just Gary. At least you are able to put milk and sugar there, just to the point.
Yes.
Once I was
Yes.
blind, now I can see. Thank you.
Exactly.
Do we have another person that want to share the problem you are solving and the solution you are offering? Please, just to the point because of our time.
Comment, sir?
Okay, Rashid, over to you. Then I want to after this one, either Juliet or Noeline. Rashid,
okay.
The
Yes,
problem you identify and the solution.
There is extreme hunger in Sierra Leone. I mean, food insecurity has increased to about 90%. So
yes.
My solution here is I have actually done produce cassava and try to address the food insecurity in the country through dietary diversification. Okay.
Yes.
Then besides, when you look at cassava, the post-harvest loss of cassava is so huge, it's about 65%. So again, we can transform those cassava to high-value product that we can export. So the export potential is there as well. So that is also a solution to bring in the much needed revenue into the country itself, but to make other people rich in the communities.
Thank you so much, Rashid.
Yeah.
Do we have, I want a lady. Juliet, what problem have you identified and what solution?
Yes, can I say something also?
Let's give room to our ladies. We have Noeline there, we have Juliet there. We have Aminata.
Hello?
Okay, go ahead.
I think one of the problems we need to address here in Sierra Leone is food diversification. When you go to other countries like Ghana, for example, they just don't depend on rice. They have other foodstuff, cassava, plantain, yam. But we here in Sierra Leone, we are only for rice. And we have to look at other food other than rice. So cassava actually is easier to plant than even rice. And looking at our soil, it's acidic, and cassava does very well with our soil compared to rice sometimes. So in Sierra Leone, we need to look beyond rice and look at cassava as another potential, food crop for us. So it's not just rice we need to look at. So basically, that's what I'm looking at, see how we can diversify and use cassava, maybe cassava flour, to make different products instead of just focusing on rice. We need to change our diet. Cassava is gluten, is good for people who are like diabetic, for example. So whereas rice has a lot of starch, which, not everybody eats rice. Some type of rice, they have to use the parboiled rice. So we need to look at food diversification and look at cassava as a major crop that we can compete with rice. So it's not just rice every day. We need to, bring in something else other than rice. So basically, that's what I'm looking at, how we can use cassava, as a diversification as far as crops is concerned.
Thank you so much, Noeline. Can you see diversification? Can you see everybody pitching? We are talking about fortified Gary. We are talking about cassava and diversification. Sorry, Bangura won't be able to take you for now, and Solomon, because of our time. I promise I don't want to keep you beyond the time. Later, maybe when there's contribution question, we can bring it on board. Sorry about that on Bangura and Solomon.
Okay.
So we are talking about the content, the market strategy. Your business plan should actually show market strategy. should show market strategy. How do you hope to sell the product? Because it's not about producing. Production is not complete until it gets to the final consumer. And there are several people that are producing, they are getting rotten in their warehouse or in the farm gate. So the potential investor or partner is interested. How do you market it? You have identified the problem. You have said, oh, I have the solution. Now, how do you market it? Who are your team? Let me ask a question quickly. Why should an investor be interested in your team? Why should an investor be interested in your team? Solomon, you want to answer? Because I see your hands up. Why should an investor be interested in your team? Rashid? Okay. Go ahead, Solomon.
An investor may be interested in your team because he or she wants to see the capability and the qualification of your team, how your team is well built up in order to handle what exactly you are pitching on.
Thank you. We want to look at the competence of the people that are working for or that's working. Because no matter if I thought you have the best of machine, if your team are not competent, they will definitely not deliver. So the growth plan, how do you plan to grow? Within that short time, you tell them this is who we are, this is the problem we want to solve, this is our solution, this is how we want to get the product or the service to the customers, this is our team, this is how we hope to grow. This is our financial projection. You look at the return on investment, the banker is looking at our cash flow. The banker is looking at, will he be able to pay me as at when due? Is this a profitable business? Another investor also, even other shareholders are interested. What's the rate of return? Can I put my money in the bank in a fixed deposit other than giving it to Teddy or giving it to Maru? So I want to look at the risk I'm taking, the risk and mitigation. Do they have risk? Have they identified it? How do they mitigate the risk? All these are very important because you can lose funders during your pitch and you can gain funders during your pitch. And that's why this is very important. I hope we see out time that you be able to have a pitch, maybe about 5 minutes. If not because of the exigence of time, I would prefer we see come together in a particular location and we pitch our business and we critique it. I hope we have time for that one. Impact. What impact does your business make? Our need. Then after your data, don't forget to tell them this is what we need. We need machineries. We need warehouse. We need tractor. Don't just tell them I need 2 billion. Tell them what you need the 2 billion for. And don't just tell them I need 1 million for emergency. For others, what are the others? Be specific about what you need them for. The introduction. Who are we? What's the problem we want to solve? What is the solution we have? How do we get to the market? Who are the team? What is the growth plan? What is my financial projection? What are the risks? How do I mitigate the risk? What are the impacts we are going to create? And what is our need? Our need must be well spelled out that this is what we need. And it must go in that good order. You don't push your need first before you are talking about the problem you want to solve. And you don't talk about solution before the problem. And after you say, we have the solution, let them know how we are going to get the product to the market. I say, okay, who are your team? Our team are this one. Okay, good. How do you want to grow? This is how we want to do it. Okay, let's see your financials. Oh, do you have any risk? Yes, we have. And you show them and you mitigate it. Oh, who's going to benefit? Oh, by the time we employ young people, employ women, employ other people, I can assure you, violence will go down, more people will be employed, women that are not working will be employed. The impact is there. Now, what do you need? So from 1 to 9, you have sold your ideas to the people. If they can buy into it, the issue of the need is easily resolved. Don't just concentrate on the need. And that's the problem a lot of SMEs make. They only concentrate on the need. They ignore 1 to 9. Nobody wants to give you a need where they are not sure of 1 to 9. If you are with me, can you just type yes? If you are with me, just type yes in the chat. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Bangura. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Simeon. Thank you, Abubakar. Thank you, Rashid. Thank you, Teddy. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, Victor Kundu. Thank you, Technospark 7. Can you please identify your name on your device? Thank you, Solomon. So good. So it means we are following each other. So you can see how essential it is. You have a need, but the step to actually be taken into consideration before you get there. In your presentation, there are some basic things that are very important. Your introduction, like I mentioned, short word, 3 to 7 to 7 words. Describe what your company does. We're into production of Gary that is fortified with milk and sugar, period. We're into sales of Gary. Oh, we actually produce palm oil with the purpose of taking them on export markets. We're into cocoa business. We make sure that we have good cocoa seed that we can export. Short one. Let that be a photo or image of the product or client or the premises. Because you want to create an impression. It can be an image of the staff who is working in the farm, can be your office, can be your product. Don't just let them be letter. It should be a combination of image and letters. Make clear the problem you are solving. I've mentioned that one before. What problem do you want to solve? State your solution. I've mentioned before. Clearly identify your products. Don't just say we are selling Gary. Oh, we sell it in 5 kg, 10 kg, 20 kg, 50 kg. Reveal your marketing strategy we mentioned. Your team. Introduce them. Highlight their strength. Oh, our quality control manager has worked with social company. He worked for 3 years in the social company, 2 years in this company. Is to ensure the quality of our products. Oh, our financial person, we outsource it to ABC consulting firm so that we can have good quality and good report on our finances. They want to know who is managing your business. If they are not satisfied, they may not partner with you. But I want to beg you, don't lie. If you don't have, let them know that we are working towards getting it. Financial projection, like I said, factual. Growth plan, and outline your plan for growth. How much money do you need? Year 1, we need $2,000. Year 3, we need $5,000 because we want to buy more machinery. And we are going to employ more staff. Tone and body language. Be courageous, be confident, and be humble. Don't shout on those who are evaluating you just because you want to make an impression. Be courageous. Be confident, yet be humble. We want to quickly look at types of pitch. We have about 30 more minutes to go. Types of pitch. We have an individual potential investor. That's just one elevator. Just like just a very short time. The person doesn't have more than 10 minutes. It's an individual investor. Could be a large client, could be a partner, could be a potential person you want to hire. But just why? Generate interest in the company. Convince individuals to exchange contact information and schedule a follow-up. That's why you're talking about strong networking. You meet somebody, quickly sell your products, collect the contact, and let them know. For example, I was talking to somebody this afternoon concerning you people, and we were discussing about the issue of getting funding for it. And we said, oh, can we wait till this and so time? I said, good. Can I have your email? I'm going to email you and I'm going to follow you up on it. We had a meeting just about five minutes, but I was able to tell him what I need. I have about 35 SMEs that I'm working on their business plan to be investment ready. And they're into cocoa, they're into cassava, they're into palm oil. Will you be interested at funding us? Can you see short? But he knows what I'm doing. He knows the product. He knows what I need. I said, okay, we are working on some now. Can you give me about a month because I actually want to employ people and we come on board? I said, good. I won't just let go. Can you give me your email? That was about 20 minutes before coming for this meeting. And as soon as I'm through with this meeting, I'm sending an email referring to the meeting we had and quoting some of the things he told me. So when it is time, I'm able to go to him. We are talking about pitching. You know what you want. How? Unplanned. Very short. Introduce your business, engaging pitch without slides or other material. We don't have material. The guy I was talking to, we don't have materials. It's only on telephone. And there's no way I don't have to present to him like this one. But I can tell him what I want because I know what I want. That's elevator pitch. Small group. It could be about 5 people, 6 people, 10 people. It could be a group of investors. It can be potential clients you are meeting in the office. It can be industry meeting, maybe like our brother said that, oh, those of us who are in cassava, can we exchange our number? It can be people in the same industry. It can be panel of judges in a business competition. That's a small group. Why? Convince the audience to buy or to invest or to partner. Remember it. To buy, to invest, or to partner. Or to even be employed. After initial interest in the company was generated, helps you to move closer towards your deal. As during the time of your pitch, you might not be able to close your deal, but it should move you closer to it. You are able to generate interest of the audience in your business, not in your person, in your business. How? Presentation of medium. On the average, they seldom give you 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Supported by slide with data. Lots of interaction during the pitch and plenty of time for question and answer, especially on the financials also. Then we have written pitch. You are not there to defend it. You only prepare it and you said it. And they may look at what you have written and say, okay, you are going to fund it. We have selected you. So we are going, at times it could be the written pitch, followed by interview, followed by a small group pitch. So you can see, it can move from one to the other. So you should know what you are doing. So knowing what you are doing is not enough, but selling it to people is very critical. Give more detailed information after interest was generated. And the first meeting, the recipient will go through this in their own time. Help you to move closer towards the deal. That's the issue. That's the essence of the pitch. Move you closer towards the deal, towards the agreement, towards the contract. Maybe you want to begin to export your Gary to Gambia. And there's somebody you want to employ as an agent. You sell it. It's a customer. So it moves you towards getting that contract. How? This is either a written pitch with slide or it is your business plan in Word format. This pitch is sent to the recipient. But on the average, when you are sending a business plan for a pitch, it don't allow it to be more than 5 to 7 pages. The one we are doing is about 23 to 21 pages because that is standard of ITC. But when you are said as a pitch, don't allow your business plan to be more than 5 to 7 pages. You cannot have addendum to look at. One-on-one meeting. It's just 2 of you, maybe over a coffee. It can be an MD of a company, can be a large client, can be a supplier, can be a partner, can be somebody you want to employ. One-to-one. 3 minutes, 3 hours. It can depend. But it's a private meeting of any duration. You might have the opportunity to prepare to have your slide. You might not have it. It's less structure. The person might be asking you questions. It's conversational in nature. You can have slides on your laptop, on your tablet, or you can have a printout of the slide. All these are very important because you need it to be able to sell your product. You can have a good product if your pitch is bad, or let me cut it. If your pitch was you may lose funding. You may lose partner. You may lose client. You may lose employer. Potential hire. You may lose supplier. So it's not just about being competent in your work. Your selling is very important also. Large group. Almost always a mix-up of audience, potential investors, buyers, partners, and all those things. So you can see all this one. You reach a bigger audience. This is not very common. But at times when you are sending out a RTP, several people may want to read it. Or you are doing an advert or a promo on the social media, several people may want to look at it. For example, your pitch can be on your website. Your pitch can be on Facebook. And several people will look at it. Let me ask a question. Can you tell us the kind of people that can watch your pitch on your website or Facebook or LinkedIn? You can type in your answer. What are the kind of people that can possibly look at your pitch? You can unmute yourself and speak briefly if you want to unmute yourself, or you can type it in a chat.
Hello.
Can I come in?
Yeah, Mohammed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think potential investors, because there are people who have money who want to invest, or partners who want to partner in doing such a business in Africa or other part of the country. So they will be looking out in Facebook, other media to get other partners who they can join to do business with.
Yeah. Thank you. Potential investor, potential buyer, other people. Let me give a quick one. That was a particular day. Somebody just coming from another country. He said, "Are you this?" I said, "Yes." I was very careful because I don't want to be 419 and I don't want to fall into the hands of a fraud. I said, "Oh, we have a business in Sierra Leone." I said, "Can you tell me about the business?" And he eventually shared with me the business. They were to employ some people in Sierra Leone under ECOWAS. So they want somebody to do a background check on them. So can you do it? I saw it on your LinkedIn. I said, "Oh, we can do it." And from that, we did business together. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. So several people may look at your profile and somebody will say, "Oh, I'm interested in this business. I'm looking for a supplier. I'm looking for a buyer for this product. Oh, I have what this person needs." So these are very important as you are preparing your pitch. And Victor said, investors, potential buyers. Thank you. And Victor Shukuma said, investors, venture capital. Thank you, Victor. And Umaru said, share my, okay, he said his friends, you can always share his friends. His speech with friends. His two sons, so they always share it around. Yeah, but your pitch must be very good enough to attract people who are interested in the business, entrepreneurs. Thank you, Mohammed. Even thank you, Rashid. Researchers might be interested in your business, and they actually want to research how is Rashid actually doing his Gary Imbo. So they want to look at it. Know your audience, like I mentioned. You need to ensure you know your audience and tailor your pitch to them. I've spoken about that extensively. Valuable information. It could be your focus area and your interest. The risk appetite. Knowledgeable of the country or the area. By the time they look and say, this person understands what goes on in Kono. There's somebody who could be based in Asia, who does not understand what goes on in Sierra Leone. And because of whom you are, they know you know the ground, you know the country, you know the area. Your risk is good. Not somebody who's shying away from risk, or not somebody that takes any risk without other mitigation. They know your focus area. They know your interests. Knowledge of the industry. They know you know the industry. For example, if I'm doing I may have to ask, is this another one that can actually produce the year round? If it's not an hybrid, then it can be. Knowledge of the demography, the age, the education. So are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Hello, are you hearing me?
We can hear you.
Thank you so much.
We can hear you.
Knowledge of the industry. knowledge of the demographic, the age. There are some things that you know a particular group of people buy them. The education, the language, they know you understand them. These are some of the few things we need to know about the issue of pitch. You can have good business. You can have great business. If your pitch is wrong, somebody that doesn't have a good business as much as you are can have fun while you are struggling to actually have, because your pitching is wrong. You may miss opportunity because your pitch is wrong. You may miss partner because your pitch is wrong. You may miss potential good employee because your pitch is wrong. These are some of the things that I think you should know about pitch. We have about just 19 more minutes to go. Any question? You can raise your hand in case you won't have any question or any contribution.
Yes, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, Abubakar.
Yeah, Abubakar speaking. Thank you once more for this amplifying the areas we need to take into consideration. My question has to do with, to my understanding, the development of business plans are currently going on, and we are supposed to pitch our ideas to potential investors. Can you actually elaborate a bit about the context of this pitch? Because you are now training us to get ourselves prepared. But can you explain to us what are the potential investors? Are they investors with finance? Are they angel investors? Are they network people, researchers? Can you explain the target group? Because we need to know about that so we can prepare well. So let us contextualize this discussion now, baby. I don't know.
Okay. Maybe I shall throw you. You've mentioned angel investors, you have mentioned researchers, you have mentioned financial something. Can somebody answer, Abubakar? Who are some of the potential investors? Can we mention some of them? And I want us to be practical. I don't want theory. To be practical to your business. Does anybody want to respond?
Can I come in?
Oh, Rashid, over to you. Then I come to Shukuma, Victor. Rashid, then I come to Victor.
Okay, you've got impact investors, and then you've got people that probably will want to take shares as investor from your company. So these are the two potential type of investors that I have come across.
Rashid spoke about impact investor. Like I mentioned before, the impact investor, they are not interested in your profit. They are only saying, is it affecting the community? Are we engaging the widows, or are we engaging the women? Are we engaging the youth? Will it stop violence? And when they know that one, either you are making loss or not, it doesn't matter. They give you the money. And at times you are looking at shareholders that say, oh, I have money, I want to take share in your risk. Your banker will not share your risk. But a shareholder is interested in sharing your risk. So they need to know that they are secured. Thank you, Rashid. Victor, I can see your hands up. Victor, I think okay, go ahead.
The question I think I will ask him based on his question, you have to know exactly what you want, the input you want in your company. It all depends on what you want. You want a grant, or just like she said, you want an impact investor, or you're just setting up, you want a venture capital. What exactly you want for your business? You know, you want to sell shares out. What exactly you want? That will determine the kind of pitch you will actually put forward for possible investment in. So I think the question go back to him to say, what exactly do you want for the business? What do you want? Do you want money to scale up the business, or do you want partner to scale up the business? So that's what I would say at this point.
Thank you so much, Victor. Let me just thank you so much for that thing, because your need is what drives the kind of investor you are looking for. We don't, this not, if it's a general training on business planning, then we will be able to go to that one. There are some, for example, if you are in a startup, a bank will not come for you on a startup. Maybe a venture capitalist can come. Maybe a venture capitalist can come on a startup. When you are talking about taking a loan, the bank wants to know that you're already mature. Or maybe when you actually want to exit, Don't let me, thank you, Victor. Solomon, then I come to Abubakar.
Yes. Potential person or potential groups that could be pitching to could be funding agents, financial institutions who have money to support entrepreneurs. These are all potential people that we can pick that will help us funding and the like.
Thank you so much, Solomon. People who are rich, and remember, people who are rich also, they don't want to waste their money. They want to be sure that their money will be returned, and they're possibly going to have a return than putting it in treasury bills. They want to be sure that you have integrity. They want to be sure that you are competent. They want to be sure that your product will be sold. They want to be sure that you are going to grow. Thank you, Solomon. Abubakar, your hands is up again. Let me
Yes,
Solomon.
I'm a little confused. I don't know. The question was actually around the following. We are currently in a trajectory, business development, pitching. We have to pitch these ideas. The question is ITC, or I don't know the organizers, sorry, I don't know the name now. Is it that they are going to organize a setting for us to pitch these ideas? And if yes, what is that setting? What are the people are we expecting to be present on that particular day? That is actually what I'm trying to ask. Is it that we are going to pitch these ideas in a particular setting, or is it that we are going to pitch these ideas individually in different settings? That should be then powered by our own initiatives. That's actually my question.
Thank you. Yes, the question is clearer now, because when you ask the other time, you say maybe angel investor, or what we pitch it to. What ITC is doing, or what I'm doing with you right now, is to get you investment ready. And we are not just getting you for just a particular deal. We are saying, getting your business plan ready, your fund may not come from ITC. It might be your friend. So we are giving you a wider coverage of what your business, what your pitching should be. That's what I'm really doing. It's not just for a particular transaction. Are we together, Abubakar? So what I'm doing is a general issue of pitching. Because even at all ITC, I'm only saying, if at all ITC gives you money, there might still be other people who want to actually give you money, who want to sell your business. ITC will not employ staff for you, and you might have to pitch for it. ITC will not equip your staff or share your vision of your company. You may have to pitch to your staff. There are times you may need some money from the bank. ITC will not go to the bank and go and tell them, please give our bank money. You may have to go to the bank manager and pitch your business. You may want to put it on your website, and you are looking at the target audience. ITC will do that one. You are the one who knows what you want and whom you are. So what you are doing is beyond the narrow experience of just ITC issue. We are saying we want to get you to a situation whereby you can actually get your business off ground, ITC or no ITC. Are we okay?
It's clear, sir. Thank you very much for the
Thank
answer.
you so much. Solomon, your hands is down now. Are you okay?
Good evening once more. I had wanted to elaborate on the previous answers by saying, whom are we expecting to pitch to? Like particularly me, I'm pitching to impact investors and also marketing partners, people that can able to sell my business, not only in Sierra Leone, but outside the country, and that are ready to work in hand with me to boost my business. I think these are the people I'm looking in pitching.
Thank you so much, Solomon. Can you see now the target impact investors, market investors? So you can see, he knows what he wants. Can I stay in Cologne and sell my products in Germany? Is there somebody who wants to do it? So you pitch to it. So if I look at that one, so you are talking about the quality of your product. You are talking about the pricing. You are talking about meeting international standard. So you are telling them, if my product gets to Germany, it won't be rejected. It's different from somebody who wants to come and sell his Gary in Freetown. Thank you, Solomon, for that one. Any other person we have about 10 minutes to go? Any other question or clarification?
Yes, this is the first time I've been in this meeting, and I've never presented anything like pitch before. So, by the way, I'm an electrical engineer. I'm working at the Electricity Distribution and Supply Authority, but I'm intending to properly go to agriculture and make it a private-owned business. So, the basic question maybe I'll ask, it might sound funny, but I just want to know, if I'm doing pitching for the first time to a possible a possible investor, what are the possible pitfalls? Are there pitfalls that should be avoided? Or if these pitfalls are there, how can I overcome them? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ahmed. So let me just quickly attend to that one. There is one thing that is very essential in pitch. Number one, practice. Number two, practice. Number three, practice. Number four, practice. Practice until when, please, I want to beg you, don't hit the ground without practicing. Practice. Let people criticize you. Let them tell you, no, you are talking too much. No, you didn't show this information. So that when you hit the ground, it helps you. And some of those information that we've mentioned there, you are confident, you are not shy, but know your facts, know your product, know what you want, know how much you need, and why you need them. Let them know the profitability. Let them know the return on investment. Let them know whether it's going to make impact. Let them know that you know the problem, you know the solution, and you have the market. All those things are things you must have on your hand. But like I said, practice, 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 practice. I remember there was a particular person I was training sometimes on training. Each time before we go on training, I said, can you come and do a mock training? By the time the person starts the mock training, oh, it will be argument and fighting. Say, no, you can't do it. Say, no, I think it's okay. I said, no, it's okay. I'm the one that is evaluating you. It's not okay. But after some time, there was an adjustment. So if a man pitch to your wife, pitch to yourself, let them criticize you. Let them look at your tie. Are we okay? Then I come to Omar. Omar, let's go to the board briefly because we have just 7 minutes.
Yeah, it's a very straightforward question. My question is, the slides you presented to us, would it be available to us to go over? As you said, you're going to make a copy of the session as well.
As soon as this thing is down, I can assure you I will send to you. My interest is to get you investment ready. That's my interest.
Thank you.
Ali, Ali has not spoken. Then I come to Solomon. Ali Joseph.
There is one area I may like clarification on. It's regarding the issue of our business plan. Like some of us who have not received our business plan, then we'll be presenting on this business page. We don't know if there is a way we want to get earlier that to get to see ourselves. We read our business plan for us to become in it before presenting.
Let me tell you one thing. Your business plan will be available to you. But your business, you can have an outstanding business plan if you don't understand your business, it's to see it will make sense. If they wake you up, you should be able to talk about your business. Maybe the only figure you might not be able to take is accurate finances that, return on investment is 10%. But you should be able to say, no, my business is this. This is the problem I've identified. Some have been speaking here. And they say, I'm into Gary. Before I was born, it's only Gary alone. Now I can take Gary and sugar. They don't have the business plan. They can talk about it. Some have spoken about what they are doing. So all those are very important. You will get your business plan. We are working on it. We don't just want to drop a bunch of paper on you. We want to be sure that it is practical. Our time is going. So Solomon, briefly. Ali, you can put your hands down if you have answered you.
Yeah. Someone may ask, as maybe they may intend, like one of our brothers says, he would like to be an agri business also. Now, how could it be possible for just a new startup person, a new startup businessman to attract funding? Just a startup.
For a new startup, if you are doing, it's always good to get funding from your families. They know you very well. And you start small. Don't just say, I want to start a business and you are looking for 2 billion. They will tell you are a joker. Start with little. It can be with 1 million. You can talk to your friends, they know you very well. You can talk to your family members, they know you very well. The only reason why a bank will probably give you money is that they are sure their money is going to come back. They are looking at collateral, maybe shares, they might not take landed properties. So as a startup, I want to plead with you, start small. Don't despise the days of little beginning. Don't be asking for 1 billion when you are just starting. You have not even learned how to manage 10 million. Are we okay, Solomon? Because most investors, they have times they are looking for. They are not Father Christmas. They want to ensure that the money they are giving is actually producing the expected result. Okay, we have 4 minutes to go, but I won't allow you to go until you tell me what to learn in this meeting. What is your take home? Not too much, just brief one. Juliet, I didn't hear you talking. So what's your take home, Juliet? Juliet, what do you learn by this meeting? Just small thing. We get 3 minutes more. You can unmute yourself. Okay, why Juliet is unmuting herself? Techno K, although I don't have your name. Can you just tell us what you learned quickly?
Yeah, I was actually having some weather problem, but my colleague was there, Mr. Fofana was following. So I had, in my area, I had a very serious one. I'm just rejoining again because I was there earlier, but I went off due to the weather. So Fofana was there following throughout.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, please don't forget to write your name and your organization in the chat so that you can have names of those who are. Does anybody want to talk? What's your take home? We have just 4 minutes to go. Yeah, Jonathan. You can just.
Yes, my take home.
Yeah, go ahead.
My take home for today, for this session, I've learned a lot how to do a business presentation and some of the common mistakes we should avoid in business pitching. So I'm going to practice it starting from today.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Another person? Mohammed?
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Hello?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Yes, the training is good. What I learned actually from the training is like, as entrepreneurs, we need to create partnership within ourselves. That if one is processing, then one will be producing. We need to create that partnership so that we work together and develop our business. Thank you.
Exactly. That's good. Thank you. You might not be able to do all. Somebody might be planting, another one might be transporting, another one may be actually processing within the value chain. Any other person before we round up?
Yeah, can I just come in again? This is
Abubakar, short one.
I think, thank you very much. You have been able to manage my expectation. And that is, I was expecting that this speech is meant for ITC alone. But what you have been able to explain that this is not only for ITC. you should be able to use this to expand your network and to pitch to different target groups based on your needs. So thank you once more that you've been able to achieve that. My take home is, as soon as I receive my business plan, I will develop my pitch based on the contents that you have provided, and of course my own experience also. So once more, it's been a pleasure and a very educating afternoon. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, Abubakar. 2 more people and we round up. I don't want to keep you unnecessary. Okay, go ahead quickly. Okay, if there's no other person, Solomon, I can see your hands up again.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll be the last person.
Hello, are you getting
Yeah,
me?
over to you, Solomon.
Okay, I want to take the privilege to say thank you so much. I learned today a lot regarding on the concept of an effective pitching. That is so remarkable. Thank you so much.
It's between the age of this segment. This
Thank you
segment
so much, Solomon. Okay, I think this is where we are drawing the curtain down
economic, political,
on the issue of the pitch. I'm working assiduously to see if we can actually have a virtual pitch presentation. And I will try to see, it's because time is just not in our favor. It could be an interesting thing to have a live pitching, whereby you bring all manners of and types of investors together, bankers, individuals, angel investors, students, and you make a presentation. And don't be surprised, you might be able to get people there. I don't know, even at my own volition, at my own time, if I have enough time, I might actually look at that one even after the end of this project. My duty here should probably end with you in the next 1 or 2 weeks. That's why when I'm asking for information, I want them. And actually, the work was delayed because a number of people do not submit their information as at Wendy. So thank you so much. I can see the house of Aminata. Aminata, you want to say something?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Sola, thank you. Thank you.
You're most welcome. So I will send the slide to you.
Thank you.
So I will send the slide to you. I will send the link to the audio to you also. Thank you so much.
Okay. Welcome. I have to have you again.
Obviously, we definitely have to meet again. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Simeon.
Are they with you?
How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Hey, long time.
Yeah, man. I actually missed part of the meeting because I had a
Okay.
serious, I feel that I was having some challenges.
Okay. Yeah. The pitching was not good. It was nice and it was not bad. Very educative.
Okay.
We are just hoping that these ITC guys we do what we are expecting them to do. Sure.
Very soon.
Victor, are you with me?
Victor.
Yeah, I'm getting you. Yeah.
I said all this pitching, the training, and all the rest. We are hoping that these ITC guys will really do what we are expecting them to do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.